Yes.
Good. Stay here with this. Let me ask you this. Can a thought see? Directly, be direct. Can a thought see? Can a thought see that laptop in front of you? Can a thought, right. Can a thought hear?
No.
Taste, touch, smell?
This goes back to what comes first. There's sensory and then thoughts about it.
Yeah. There's presence and then thoughts about it. There's consciousness and then thoughts about it.
Yeah, but the thoughts themselves have no content. They're just information.
Yeah.
It can be erased.
Yeah. But if you really look at it, it's only a thought that's saying, how did you open up this conversation? What was the terminology you used?
I don't know. I just feel like there's just a storm of ugly inside this.
Yeah, ugly. Ugly was the word, right? Right?
Just ugly.
Yeah. So a thought is saying there's ugliness happening. Can a thought know or see ugliness?
No, it's just an opinion about it, a thought.
It's just
Another thought about a thought.
Yes. And then there's just this, Jerry. Here. And then it's only thoughts. It's been happening your whole life. It's been happening your whole life. This thing, thought, mind, if you want to call it that, narrating. It's been happening your whole life. Oh, there's me and there's them and there's this. And now I'm on the non-dual path and I'm trying to work it. This, just this. You know you're not the thinker of this, do you not?
I forget. And occasionally think I am the thinker.
Yeah, then stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Can't.
But you're the thinker. Yeah.
I know.
I know. Yeah. So there's a lot of truths here that we just uncovered. Factual truths that we just uncovered. And then there's this.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's good. That's all right.
It's a shitty place to be.
I know, man. I know. Look, I know, but
it's a fucking story. So none of it matters.
Yeah,
but this is the other problem. Where's the flip side of, okay, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Why bother?
Good. Yep. That's this again. Yeah, but that's just this again saying that.
Well, it's frustrated.
I know, but a thought can't experience frustration.
This is where the trouble comes with saying, if I say I'm frustrated, then of course that statement is probably not true if we're talking about the I that's not the story of Jerry, which would be the me. The I doesn't really have an opinion about this, is probably just enjoying the crazy ride. In which case, the outcome doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the me can't experience frustration. The me can't see, hear, taste, touch, or smell. The me is not conscious or aware. Unless you're telling me a thought can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell and is conscious and aware. You're conscious and aware of thoughts. Now just try and flip that. Other thoughts, conscious and aware of this that's conscious and aware of the thoughts. Just sit there for a second. Flip it, Jerry. Flip it. You know 100% what it's like to be conscious of. There's this seat of consciousness here. You know what it's like to be conscious of a laptop, conscious of a feeling in the body, conscious of your back pain, conscious of thoughts. You know what it's like to be conscious of. Now, see if the thought, flip that and see if the thoughts are conscious, because you know what it's like to be conscious. See if the thoughts are conscious of this, that's conscious of them.
They have no life.
Zero.
I have to pick them up. I have to entertain them. I have to give them attention.
Yeah, that fuels thoughts is attention.
It feels like the last thing that is volitional.
I understand, but we can analyze that, and in 2 seconds we'll work out that there's no volition there.
Yeah.
Because if you had volition around it, I would just say to you, hey, Jerry, just turn all your attention away from the thoughts and keep them away for a day. Just do that, bud.
Well, I mean, then I go, well, okay, so this was fated that I would sit here at this time, argument next, and I just go, I don't, is everything fated? Yeah. Shorthand.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
It doesn't have to be just because it's not.
Yeah, look, the story here's the thing, right? The story that's going on has got zero to do with that is aware of the story. Zero. The story is about the story. Thoughts are about thoughts. Look and see that. You know it. You know it. Thoughts are about thoughts. The story is about the story. But the story is not about that is aware of the story.
But consciousness is experiencing all of this crap.
What crap?
The story.
The story is just a story.
Story of me being upset.
It's just a story.
Yeah, okay. It's make-believe, but the consciousness that is watching this ugly story of a me who's sad.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Taking itself, very good. Taking itself to be the story. It can't be Jim taking itself to be the story. Jim is the story. So what are we trying to wake up here?
Jerry.
Consciousness. Yeah.
Right. Well, like I say, it doesn't need to be woke up.
No,
it's already awake.
It's already awake.
It's just the illusion of the Jerry still thinks it's awake.
That's correct.
And that's right up there with nail yourself to the cross reality moment. That's a death thing. I go straight to the dark side with that one. It's just like, well, let's just erase the whole story. Just go into everybody's mind, remove every bit of the story of Jerry, just purge it.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
100 years from now, nobody's going to know this story.
Yeah.
It was all stupid.
Yep. Again, and even that's a story.
More stories.
Yeah.
I just feel like, a babbling brook of stories.
I know, but look, I know. But there's something far more profound going on here that's being missed. It's just being missed.
It sure would be nice to experience something other than this. Right now, it doesn't feel like there's even the word hope as an idea.
I understand, says the story.
Yeah.
Jerry, you're not that. You're not that. And I can only try and get you to see that for yourself. I can tell you you're not that, but if you don't see that yourself, it doesn't mean shit. You are not that story.
Where's the part where I know I can't do anything. I can't make anything. where's the part, the actionable part? I give lip service to saying, yes, abstractly, intellectually, I understand the story
Yep.
that we're talking about here, but I just go, and then I also understand that there's no doing. So it's just like, well, this is
Whoa,
just,
whoa, 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 whoa. There's plenty of doing. What do you mean there's no doing?
I can't fix this.
There's a difference between there's no doing and there's no doer. There's plenty of doing happening. Your eyes are blinking and you're not even aware of it. They're just blinking. There's doing happening.
Like, that's not a me. That's just the doing happening.
Yeah. So there is doing happening.
So there's no doer that can do anything.
Depends what you understand the doer to be. If you understand the doer to be Jerry, that's an illusion.
What if the one consciousness doesn't want to wake up in this?
If you walk away from it, perhaps that may be the case. Perhaps that may be the case. Yeah, look, you're closer than you realize. You've understood what I've said. All I need to do now is get you to the direct experience. And it's being experienced now. It's only the mind saying otherwise. The mind might be saying, okay, well, I'm in this direct experience and this feels like shit. This might say.
Yeah.
I know, man. Like, I know.
Anywho.
It's all right. Shoot me an email after this session reminding me to send you a link to this satsang.
Okay.
A video link so you can download it and watch it again. There's just some things in here that you have an intellectual grasp of it, but you haven't yet experienced it because you're still hanging on to this. There's still a hanging on to that. Now, the question could be posed, yep, who's hanging on to it? Couldn't it? It could be. It could, and it would be a valid question. Who's hanging on to it? Yeah? All right. So let's look at that. How long have you been on the non-dual path? Approximately.
Oh, 5 years.
Okay. All right. So you've been on the non-dual path for 5 years. Okay. What does non-duality mean?
This, well, of course, if you could say it, it's not it. But
Yeah.
we'll pretend for a minute that it
Good.
is the source that underlies every dualistic story.
Good. The correct word that you used then was it's the source.
Yeah, it's the space that all of the actors are appearing in.
It's the source. One. There's no source and another source. There's no one and another one. It's one, sometimes referred to as one without a second. Now, let's look at that logically. If there is only one, then that one must be responsible for all.
Yeah, that's why I say I can't really talk about the one thing very well.
Understand? And even me saying that, it's kind of a bit, but
yeah.
Just logically, if there's one, then it must be responsible for all. Yep.
Right.
Yep. That's why you can't stop the thoughts. You're not the thinker. Where are the thoughts coming from? There's an intelligence behind those thoughts. Who's the thinker?
Intellectually, I understand that there's only one thinker.
Source.
Yes.
Yeah. So source gets to have an experience via duality thoughts through every single human being on the planet.
So the one is always two.
The one is you can't have one without the other.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
technically there's always two, even though there's one. Because
But hold on. The only thing that creates the seeming two is mind. Thoughts.
Which emerges from the one.
Correct.
This is where the paradoxes start to make your head hurt.
Can a thought experience one or two?
No.
No.
But to me, the thoughts are essentially just pieces of information.
Yeah. Dualistic information.
Yes.
Good. If the one didn't do that, what would be the experience for the one?
Nothing would happen.
Good. So without the dual or without the thinking mind, nothing would happen.
Which is why there's always been two, or there'd be no story.
Seemingly two. It's only mind. And we've identified a mind can't see, hear, taste, touch, smell. It's not conscious and it's not aware. They're words. It's language. It's words. They're symbols.
Yes.
And then there's the direct experience of consciousness and awareness.
Yes.
Good. That direct experience of consciousness and awareness doesn't need mind.
That seems impossible.
Right here. Are you saying that there's consciousness and awareness cannot experience no mind?
I can't imagine consciousness and awareness without a thought to reflect on it to say it happened.
Good, good. You can't imagine consciousness and awareness. You're saying it. You're saying all the right stuff. You just need to hear yourself. It is imagine.
It's just a circle. It's just like the
good. You're right, Jerry. You're right. When we start on this journey, we start here, yeah, and we go around like this. And eventually you come back to virtually where you started again. Virtually where you started again. You're on this big trip. It's a dualistic trip that we go on. On this non-dual path, we go on a dualistic trip. Not even aware of it, but that's what's happening. We go on this dualistic trip. Do you come back? Eventually you come around full circle and you're like, okay, now what? Now what? Yeah, intellectually I get all this stuff. Like, now what? I still find myself here.
Yeah, well, of course, I just feel like a plaything, as an unimagined plaything for the consciousness. And I just go, well, that feels pretty meaningless.
Yeah, but
I know, more thoughts.
But what is it that's experiencing I'm a plaything?
Okay, admittedly a thought.
Okay, so I'm just trying to show you, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to show you. Yeah. It's just this all the time, Jerry. It's this all the time. And you're still trusting the narrating. There's still a belief in the narrating.
Oh, well, belief is just an interesting, it's like a super thought.
Yeah, true. True.
There's so many of those nasty little bastards in there that seem to just be hard kernels of action, reaction, pinballing around in my environment. The illusion of me pinballing around in the environment. operating from belief systems.
Yeah, it's just thoughts that are ping-ponging around, but